Good morning, everybody. This is Stevie Breach coming to you. I have decided to make a video response to two people in the YWC here for you, none other than Sean Blackford and Break the Walls 10, WWE Forever 98, aka Bobby from New Jersey. And I thought it was a good idea, and I have the DVD collection to do it and to show off. But this is none other than the top 5, bottom 5 DVDs of 2012. These are the, I'm not even going to say these are the DVDs that you should stay away from, because even the DVDs that I put in the bottom 5 have damn good footage on them that it's honestly the only way you're going to be able to get it to where you can own it. And a lot of people's knock on buying DVDs is everything's on either Daily Motion or YouTube, but this you actually get to put a disc in and watch it on your TV, and you get to sit back and relax. You don't have to jump up and change clips every 2 or 3 seconds. It's fun to watch wrestling on YouTube every once in a while, but when you have to, when you're trying to fill a block of time watching something, there's no other than popping the DVD in. That's why I enjoy having the DVDs and watching them. I'm going to start with the bottom 5. I thought that'd be easier, so that way you can work up the momentum to get up to the top. This, as you can see, it's not open. I can't hide it because it has the big sticker on there still. But I think this is going to be in everybody's bottom 5. The best of Raw, the best of SmackDown. It has good moments on it for you, like the retirement of Edge, the pipe bomb of CM Punk, the debut of Sin Cara, and John Cena's probably all over this son of a bitch. But honestly, when this comes out, it's fresh. It's new in your mind. It's not really taking you down memory lane that much. So, bottom 5. I'd say that's number 5. Number 4. I only grabbed one of them, but in all, I believe there was 8 of them released. I'm going to give it to the whole WWE Superstar Collection. This DVD collection was a big letdown. Started off with John Cena and Zack Ryder. From there, it went to Sheamus and Daniel Bryan. Then there was Randy Orton and Kofi Kingston and Shawn Michaels and Rey Mysterio. All of these contained 4 to 5 matches. There was basically no menu, no intro, no nothing. Just press play, 5 matches, and you're done. All in all, with the Raw matches on there, that's the only way you're going to get it. I think, paying, $2 per match, you're going to get your money's worth out of it. Some of these, though, had DVDs, had matches that were featured on other DVDs that just didn't really make sense to why you'd want to pop this in over the other one. But if you're a new DVD collector, or you don't have a lot of money in your pocket, these were only $6 when they were new, $10 on the shelf now that they're in back stock. But whole Superstar Collection let down. Number 3 in my worst of 2012 DVDs was the Undertaker 20-0 The Streak. It is very cool to own a lot of the footage of the early matches of The Undertaker from WrestleMania in HD Blu-ray quality. They haven't re-released a WrestleMania box set yet, which I'm guessing that they will do more than likely around $30, I'm guessing, and that son of a bitch is going to be fucking expensive. But I'll buy it. And but this is the only way you can get it. But the big letdown here was the documentary, only about 30 minutes long. He talks about 20 matches here, people. You're giving, less than, well, I guess if you break it down, about a minute per match in talking to people. You could have done a big, huge documentary talking to everybody, especially with the news that maybe King Kong Bundy's going back in. This could have been the Welcome Back to the WWE Family was interviewing him. They reach out and they extend the olive branch to a lot of people out there and bring them back that you never thought they would, bring back to put on DVDs. But The Undertaker 20-0 is my number 3 worst. Number 2, you're going to think I'm crazy. I'm going to give it to the NWO The Revolution. This DVD set had a lot of hype to it. This is going to be great. This is going to be spectacular. But this DVD set really just focuses on Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and X-Pac. Or I guess 6. I don't think really anybody ever calls him 6 when you see him. I think everybody refers to him as X-Pac. But that's it. The documentary, which I believe was an hour long, it's not really fresh in my mind, but it doesn't really go over the NWO. I mean, it has nothing on the Wolfpack. It barely talks about anything in the later reincarnations of the NWO, such as the ones with like Jeff Jarrett. Bret Hart is barely ever referenced in this. They could have at least asked Bret Hart, hey, why the hell did they stick you in the NWO if they never were going to do anything except make you just that guy that sits out there and watches Hulk Hogan's matches all and over again? Is that the only reason, WCW signed you and brought you in, was just to be Hulk Hogan's lackey? But NWO, here's my number one example on why this is a big letdown and why it is in the worst pile, is none other than there is no reference to Buff Bagwell or Scott Steiner. And that's only two members of the NWO that aren't mentioned. And those are the two that are fresh in my mind. They show one picture of Buff Bagwell, and that's it. Letdown. Number one, worst DVD. 50 greatest finishers in WWE history. This right here, the countdown is almost close to impossible to get through. Kofi Kingston marking out over all the different finishers for you. The matches on here are great. I'd say go out there and buy this. The number one match on here is Bret vs. Bob Backlund from WWF Superstars. I'm going to give one DVD that's in the middle. It's not in the top. It's not in the bottom. Probably the one DVD that had the most build-up for everybody this year. The Attitude Era Blu-ray. This documentary sucked. They honestly have been slipping and dropping the ball on some documentaries lately. And that's why I'm putting this one in the middle. The matches and clips really, really saved it. I had a fun 2 nights watching that and checking it out. Now this is my top 5, the top 5 best DVDs of 2012. These are the ones you can't miss. This is my favorite DVD that I own. Most people think I'm crazy in there, but honestly, of my whole DVD collection, this is the DVD that I've watched 3 times in a row. The last 3 DVDs that I've watched when I've wanted to watch wrestling. $5 Wrestling, Rumble and a Rec Center. You cannot go wrong with this. All their DVDs are $5, but this by far, except for number 1 and number 2, this is my favorite one they've come out with, and I'm stuck on it. I can't move on to the next one. I want to watch this over and over and over again. These DVDs run about 90 minutes. They're hosted by Mark DeRosa and Colt Cabana, and they have very bad independent wrestlers. I don't even want to call them independent wrestlers. I want to call them like weekend wrestlers. Most of these guys are changing tires and stuff out there, but this is by far the best $5 wrestling 12-man Rumble match. Number 4 best DVD, Rock vs. Cena, Once in a Lifetime. This DVD was awesome. Documentary is really, really good. If you want to know about how much The Rock cares about trending. I think that's the only reason why he came back, guys. But if I was making this documentary, I would have took the clip of Rock and that writer guy, Gurwitz, or whatever the hell his name is, I can't remember. I would have took that clip out, because it makes Rock look like a huge douchebag, because he comes back after his promo on Raw, and he's proud and wants to know what was trending, how long it was trending for. It seems like it's the only thing he cares about. Rock vs. Cena, this was really good. I put this on here because I really liked the matches. Well, there's only 2 matches. I really liked the documentary. The extras were really, really good. I didn't put the Rock Blu-ray on here, even though it was a 2012 release. I didn't want to be the Rock show, but both of them are must-haves. Make sure you have those. Next one, it's an independent documentary, Memphis Heat. This, honestly, I picked this up at WrestleMania. This was put out by, it looks like Off the Top Rope. It is a documentary on Memphis wrestling from the beginning of time of wrestling until the day Jerry Lawler was going through his feud, and Jimmy Hart left to go to the WWF for, I believe, WrestleMania 3. You can't go wrong with this. I mean, this is, shows you everything that built up wrestling. Memphis is one of the hottest towns in all of wrestling, and it was the heartbeat of the USA for wrestling back in the day. If you like Jerry Lawler, if you like Jimmy Hart, if you like The Rock's dad is in this, this has everything. This is really, really good. Make sure you have it. Since I was showing an independent documentary, I wanted to put this as a plug in there. Make sure you have this. This probably will be the number 1 DVD of 2013. The Best of McGuinness. This is really, really good. I was able to watch this on my day off this last week. I'll probably watch it again on my day off this week. Number 2 is the story of Edge. Really, really great documentary. Really good choices of matches on here. His last best of 3-disc set didn't have a documentary. What's really good about this set and other sets is that they make them when their career is over. Edge might come back and do something here or there for the WWE when they call him and ask him to do a favor, but more likely that none of that is really going to be that memorable. Which is probably going to make the next Shawn Michaels set that they come out with, that much better. Is that it has everything on there, not like the Rock DVD that the documentary goes all the way up to he's starting a feud with John Cena. That last chapter of his life last chapter of his wrestling life is probably going to be the most important part of his whole wrestling career. So that is why I put Edge number 2. That's a must-have, and then the number 1. Probably going to be the most bought DVD of this year. Well, I guess of last year. Might be the best bought DVD of this year, too. Everybody has this. CM Punk, Best in the World, the Blu-ray, the 2-disc set. CM Punk sort of went to the WWE guys, said, you can do a set on me if you want to, because as of last summer, he was the hottest wrestler they had. He was the hottest wrestler in the world. I believe he's the one guy that started the movement of making wrestling cool again. You can sort of put The Rock in there as well too, making it where t-shirts were in Hot Topic again and stuff like that. But CM Punk talked about everything. I guess he went through and he said, if you're gonna do DVD, you're gonna do DVD my way. You're not gonna put that crappy music in there that you used for the Randy Orton DVD and stuff like that. So he was really hands-on. He basically wrote a whole paper about what he wanted in here, and they went from there. You get to see a lot of his independent stuff. They went out and they got ROH footage for this. They put over his whole wrestling career. They don't make it seem like he just walked into WWE and he was a superstar one day. You get stuff from FCW, him working with Brent Albright, and a whole bunch of stuff. I'm a huge wrestling DVD guy. I buy almost everything that comes out. I hope that you guys do too. I know that sometimes when I put up my DVD collections, you guys like to say that they're inspiration to start your own. So hopefully this could be a checklist of where you start from. Like I said in the middle there, don't take the bottom 5s as like do not buy them. Sort of take the bottom 5 as like don't buy them that fast unless they're really cheap. But there's a lot of good footage on all of those. The NWO stuff, the Undertaker one. You get like all the matches from their history and their timeline. So check those out when you can. But thank you very much, guys. I appreciate all your feedback. Let me know. Also, go check out Break the Walls 10 and Sean Blackford's top and bottom 5s as well. Peace out.